We ended the night with a game like nothing.
It is now time for our main event. Introducing first.
No, Aaron did not sit on those. We're a little bit behind. We do have theme music, I believe, so.
Oh, we got some music for these guys.
Got some music for this one.
Music for these losers, okay. Oh, I remember this song.
Shelton joined at ringside now by big time Jay Free. I see that Kristian Robinson is right in Matt Riddle's closet.
Pretty much, man, pretty much. You know, it's big time here for some big time commentary.
Some high stakes for both of you young men coming up. As Kristian Robinson scheduled to meet you on
introducing his opponent.
On a Friday night, October the 25th.
I'm ready, and I can't wait.
Part of that big night as well, DK Meadows, another young man that maybe you're an old friend of as well.
You know, both of these guys, well, what's my friend? But I said it earlier, friends don't get you anywhere. When it comes to friends, you either become the villain first, or you wait around to become the victim. And this time I wasn't waiting around.
Yeah, there's definitely something in the water in the last couple of months there between you and Kristian Robinson as a team. Heading into that Dojo Wars tag team tournament, it really felt like you guys were going to turn a corner. Perhaps gel at the right time and perhaps coalesce with perhaps becoming the first Dojo Wars tag team champions. You know, that's not the case.
I'll be completely honest. We could have went a long way. We could have. But the main word, could have. I'm big time now. I don't got time for these guys, man. I don't have time.
Scheduled
Had to
for
move
one
on.
fall. Introducing first, the psychedelic psychonaut, Kristian Robinson.
Dork.
Do you like anyone?
I like myself.
His
What do you think about Theo Ivory?
To my left,
Khalif's a cool guy.
He is the
I like
champion
Khalif.
of Valor, DK Meadows.
DK Meadows set to meet Aaron Ash as well on October the 25th. So high stakes in this one, our main event for the evening.
You guys ready? It's your main event. Let's ring that bell.
Our second Thursday edition of Dojo Wars. Robinson and Meadows both looking to leave it all out in the ring here tonight. You know, for the better part of the summer, Kristian Robinson was perhaps just one win away from receiving a shot at the Medal of Valor. So it's almost apropos here with you watching that Robinson here tonight gets a match with the Medal of Valor champion. That I imagine that would change the whole complexity, or complexion,
if he actually wins tonight?
Yeah, if Robinson were to pick up a victory over DK Meadows here tonight.
It's a big if.
Robinson and Meadows met several times in the past this year in 2019. They've developed quite a rivalry, if you will. Robinson, though, struggling to kind of put his stamp on things in their singles contests.
Again, man, this kid has a lot of potential, but he's just not big time enough. I had to cut him loose.
Side headlock here by Robinson. Meadows tries to float back with a pinning combination. Referee David John just slightly out of position.
Big shout out to David John tonight. Can't hate on that man.
Come on out. Look, clean break.
It's because he doesn't have his glasses on. It's very hard for him to see as a referee without his glasses.
You mean bifocals?
Meadows trying to get into the head of Kristian Robinson in this contest. Both men circling each other. And it's been a lot of weight the next couple weeks. He has that big matchup with Aaron Ash, a doors match, October the 25th. The very next night, as a part of CZW to Hell and Back, Meadows has been announced as one of the participants in that big scramble match that features a good friend of yours.
You know what? Like I said, I'm not just going to be up here and spit a bunch of BS to you. I'll be honest. That's awesome for him. He's going to make his debut. That's cool. But he's not getting past my guy, KC. Are you kidding me, man? He's going to go out there and look like a chump. That's exactly what I'm predicting.
Yeah, KC Navarro, DK Meadows, Matt McIntosh, Chris Bishop amongst those in that big scramble match.
The big guy, Aaron Ash. There's a lot of potential in that match. But like I said, KC's definitely going to come out the victor, without a doubt.
And you got to think, if you're Ash and Meadows the night before, you're going to leave it all out in the ring as a part of the big Dojo Wars Super Show. You're definitely not going into that scramble at 100%.
Not at all.
So those two men perhaps in a precarious position. Now Robinson trying to showcase his mat wrestling skills. Meadows flips him right over. Cover. Headlock, and Robinson gets up to his knees off of his back. So now Jay, you and Robinson here set to meet on the 25th. What is your strategy going into this contest? You see a guy as athletic, as fast, as high-paced as Kristian
You
Robinson.
really think I'm going to sit here and tell you my strategy, dude? Like, he's not going to watch this back and hear every word that I'm saying? I'm not going to give away my plan. Come on, I'm a lot smarter than that, man. Please give me more credit.
Well, I assumed you would give a strategy that you're definitely not going to use to perhaps lead him down the wrong path.
I'll tell you one thing
You
I'm
noted
gonna do.
Kristian Robinson, his head's in the clouds all the time.
That's super facts. But one thing I am going to do, that's the main.
And we saw in the last couple of weeks, tonight as well as last week, the tactics you were now willing to go to.
It's different, man. It's different times. Different J3. Big time J3. Do different things.
But do you feel happy with that type of victory?
Victories, am I right? Nobody remembers how you win. They just remember the win.
The victory is indeed what goes down in the record books. There's no asterisks. It's not a steroid scandal in baseball where we have to be mindful of the record.
What do you say? Go.
I'm still a big Sammy Sosa fan. I don't care what he had to do to get where he went. He had to do it, and he got there.
Okay, now a nice go behind. Look at a strike by our Medal of Valor champion. Nice float over. Meadows trying to make Robinson carry his weight, and Robinson quickly slipping out the back right into a side headlock. Meadows pushing Robinson to the ropes, shoves him off, breaks free of that headlock. Robinson with an athletic over the back. Underneath, big drop kick. That is textbook Kristian Robinson. And I just don't know how you prepare for someone as fast as a Kristian Robinson, Jay.
You'll see. Keep my tactics to myself.
I mean, how deep do you have to dig your thumb into their eyes to really drive home the point, right? Like you did to poor Juan earlier tonight.
I may have a few other tricks up my sleeve. You never know. But again, a magician never reveals his tricks.
And for 2 weeks in a row, you've used some very underhanded tactics against the most gullible of us here in the dojo, the young upstart, that young Juan Santiago. He's only wrestled here like 5 or 6 times now, Jay.
Gotta do what you gotta do, man. It was a lot of fun, too, I'll tell you that.
You know, a month ago, the J3 that sat next to me would have gone to great lengths to defeat a young man like Juan Santiago, to prove that Juan was not at his level. And I hate to tell you, man, I didn't walk out of your matches the last 2 weeks feeling that Juan was not on your level.
Well, you know what, man? You know what I've realized in these past few weeks? It doesn't matter how long you're out there wrestling. It just matters about if you get that W. So if you cut some time out to get that W quicker, don't be mad at me. I'm just getting to the back quicker to get that cake, baby. You know, this guy DK, I'll be honest, bro. He fights with heart. And I'm one of the persons that brought that heart out of him. But it's too bad that the heart was covered in ice and he had to do what he did.
Yeah, he's DK Meadows just with a huge whip. Robinson colliding with that top turnbuckle with a full force.
Kristian's not showing me enough, man.
And Meadows is definitely laser focused, trying to prove his way, leading up to the big matchup on October the 25th. That rematch with Aaron Ash. Robinson off the far side. Oh my God, a clothesline, and Robinson goes inside out.
He's done.
Only a 2 count.
Stay down, kid. Save yourself for the 25th.
Kristian Robinson again showing a great deal of heart.
Let's go.
Big kicks right to the chest now by DK Meadows. Now Meadows is doing your light work, so to speak, right now, Jay Free.
Yeah. That's why Kristian should just walk out of here while he still has a chance.
Stay up, Mark. Come on.
I've been on the other side of DK's ass whoopings. I know how vicious he can be.
Come on, let's go. Get him out.
And Meadows' strikes are so vicious that many in the dojo refuse to train with him. He spars so hard and so viciously that he can't find sparring partners here at the dojo. Robinson now firing away with chops. Meadows with a great deal of ill intention behind each of those strikes. And Robinson's collapse here in the canvas.
Once again.
Come on now, hey.
Just a little over 2 weeks' time, you'll be meeting Kristian Robinson. You got to be, very excited to see that he's taking some lumps here in this contest.
I mean, I'm not surprised. I came out here expecting to see this. It's actually pretty funny, I'll be honest.
Let's go. Come on.
Meadows wearing
There's just going to be a whole lot more of it.
off the far side.
Oh, here comes the flippy crap.
Big step up kick there by Kristian Robinson. Meadows is rocked into the corner. A little bit of glass eyes.
You know, you take away this kid's flip, what else does he have?
Big forearm right to the chin. Slingshot, springboard. Phenomenal forearm. Far out. And Meadows slides right to the floor. Kristian Robinson trying to get a hold of the vibe. Taking a moment, full head of steam. Flying forearm, and no!
What an idiot.
Meadows had that one scouted. We talked about the times they'd already met in the ring.
Come on now, guys. Get
Meadows cutting him off.
You know, this Kristian, man, he's not too bright. Another reason I had to leave him in the dust. Not a quick thinker, man.
Throws Robinson back to the ring, 1-2. Only a 2 count. The path for the Medal of Valor champion thus far this year has been an interesting one. We talked a little bit at the end of last year. He left you laying in a pool of your own blood to close out 2018. We never got to see you and DK Meadows go one-on-one.
And there's a distinctive reason for that. I've sat back and I watched and watched. And now that I see everything that this kid DK has,
Huge knee lift.
I know exactly what to bring for him. So he's going to get his. First is going to be Aaron. Oh, that door match is going to be tough, I'll tell you what. But as soon as he's done with that, I think it's time for me to speak to him again.
Only a 2 count. DK Meadows staying right on top of Kristian Robinson. We saw DK then take his anger out, perhaps on the world, on the dojo.
Good night.
1, 2. Only a 2 count.
Just give up, bro.
Robinson doing everything he can to stay in this contest. You got to think with the big matches on the horizon for Kristian Robinson that perhaps your advice is the correct advice. Stay down, but keep yourself fresh for that contest with you in just 2 weeks' time. And Robinson kicks out. DK Meadows yelling at referee David John to control the cadence of his count.
Referee David John does look very familiar.
I heard he's got a brother, but
Technical brother?
I'd hate to wish that upon anyone.
Yeah, I hear that one.
I say as a brother who pretends that I don't exist. Nice kick and a counter, 1, 2, only a 2 count. And Robinson barely able to get the far shoulder up. There wasn't a whole lot of force there. Robinson holding his head there. Non-title contest. But if Robinson were to pick up a victory here, Jay.
But it's non-title. Why are you working as hard for the non-title match?
Robinson shoves and DK Meadows off. Oh, they meet the center. Both men delivering a knockout blow.
Win or loss, you still have to see me in 2 weeks, so you're exerting way too much energy right now.
But a victory here, Robinson could perhaps argue that he deserves a Medal of Valor title shot.
And that's facts. And then in 2 weeks, when I break his leg, it's going to be hard to win a Medal of Valor match after that, right?
Now, we've seen throughout the year that Kristian Robinson will leave it all out in the ring. We saw when he was just moments away from perhaps becoming the #1 contender to the Medal of Valor back in the earlier part of the summer. He went toe-to-toe with Corey Dillinger, found himself spiked on the top of the ring post, and Kristian Robinson still came back to fight. He still wanted to fight, and he's showing that right here, Jay Free. That's the type of man, that's the competitor that you're going to meet in 2 weeks' time.
And like I said, I cannot wait.
Big back elbow. Robinson tries a kick, caught by DK Meadows. Meadows swings him around, and Robinson catches Meadows. Meadows flush with that kick. Robinson with a waist slap. Trying to, perhaps for a suplex, big back elbow. Ripcord by Meadows. All power, then power slam, 1, 2. Only a 2 count, and again, how is Robinson kicking out?
Very resilient, I'll give him that. But he's also an idiot. He needs to just give up, bro.
Perhaps just muscle memory. There's no force at all in those kickouts. Maybe you're right, Jay Free.
When is enough enough? I don't know.
Meadows staying right on Kristian Robinson. Fired away with blows in the corner.
Get him out of that corner. Come on.
Now Meadows feels overlooked as Medal of Valor champion. People are still only talking about Aaron Ash and the reign that was. They're not talking about the reign that is. And Meadows with the cover. Only a 2 count. But in just 2 weeks' time, DK Meadows can put that all to rest by defeating Aaron Ash in that doors match. Close the proverbial and actual door on that chapter of his life. Meadows full head of steam. Robinson barely moves out of the way. Step up. Leaping enziguri. And a German out of the corner. Robinson not able to hold on. Running knee. Meadows has collapsed. Robinson saw the cover. Only a 2 count.
2.
I think that's the closest he's going to get in this match.
Kristian Robinson perhaps has DK Meadows' number right now, but that delay may have cost him. Robinson going to the top. How important is a victory here? Robinson lands on his feet a bit, rolls through. Tries the Pele. Caught again by Meadows. Meadows with the waist lock. Robinson trying to scramble to the ropes to fight back. Delay, German. Meadows right back up. Round the back. And a DK driver. 1, 2,
Good night.
3. Good night. Ring the bell.
Here's your winner, the champion of Valor, DK Meadows.
All that for what? Just to be impressed, just to impress some people. I can't wait, bro. 2 weeks? 2 weeks.
Nearly 15 minutes of action. 14 minutes, 47 seconds. DK Meadows goes toe-to-toe, goes to war with Kristian Robinson. But Robinson still unable to solve the puzzle that is the Medal of Valor champion.
Not for long, I'll tell you that right now.
Check me out, look. Oh, shit, who's that? On the